Mic is on. Hello everybody, it is Thursday, and even though DogFest starts Saturday technically, it is in full swing right now. Here we go. A lot of CPs have arrived today. Devin and Liv took the Comets and Cones down to V-Pen. They were gonna take them to the pond area, and the puppies were not having it, so they ended up running back to the house and trying back down and back to the house and back down, and it just didn't really work out. So they were like, okay, we're just gonna go to V-Pen, and finally they got all 10 pups down there. Eventually the pups were not happy, just being called pup, 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 pup. They stopped paying attention briefly, but the tapping of the spoon on the metal really does get their attention, especially when they're hungry. So this morning I had Susie help do barn cleaning with me, which I was grateful for, because if she was not here I would have had to do the entire barn by myself, which normally isn't an issue, but yesterday I was giving some of the donkeys baths because Dr. Brian had asked me to. And as I was trying to get one of the donkeys wrangled, it stomped on my toe and broke my little toe. So right now it's all taped together to one of my other toes. It's not bad, and there's not really anything you can do, but I did not want to have to do all 16 kennels by myself with a broken toe. Let's see. Given the donkeys baths yesterday, it wasn't that bad. They're the two skinny ones, the ones that we recently named Bob and Ziggy. They didn't really want to cooperate, but they eventually did. First we did Bob, the boy, and we only had one halter that would fit Bob and Ziggy. The others were either too small or too big. So we were only going to do one at a time. Bob did not like being separated from who we assume is his sister, Ziggy. They're just so attached to each other. And when we tried separating them, he was like not having it. He was fighting the whole time. So Tracy, not the one who was Oakley, the other Tracy, she...
Anytime, my love.
She got grain in a feed bag and put it on Bob. And he was a lot more cooperative once he had that, so I got to bathe him. And then when we brought him back and we got Ziggy, I decided this would be a lot easier if they were both together. So we put the harness on Ziggy and I let Bob out loose. And Bob just stuck close to Ziggy, but he kept trying to get to Ziggy's feed bag. So Tracy kept feeding Bob carrots while Ziggy was getting her bath. She was bucking a little bit because she did not want to be bathed. But it all worked out. They were both bathed. It was really hot yesterday. It was like mid-80s. So they didn't need to be dried off. They just air dried. Let's see. don't really think anything interesting has really happened since my last barn talk on Tuesday. Today's weather has been weird. It has been clear, and then misty, and then rainy, and a combination of all of those. So you never know what you need to wear when you go outside.
Okay, my dear.
Everyone is fighting over who loves Hoodsie the most. He's basically the one everyone knows who he is just from looking at him, so I think that's why everyone loves him the most. But he also has a really good weight, like W-A-I-T, not the other one. Like if you tell him to wait, he'll just sit there, versus the other ones are all jumping all over you. And he's just very calm. Devin keeps joking that she's gonna sneak him home and just keep him. We still have a lot of flies that are flying around, but I think Bentley has just gotten used to the fact, or these are just the type of flies that he doesn't get bothered with. But there's flies outside, in the barn, in the house, everywhere. They're really annoying. So I'm staring at a fly right now. But every time I go to reach for like one of the fly swatters, they're like, "Oh, she has a fly swatter! Fly away, fly away!" Or at least that's what I assume that they're talking about.